First off, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Basham Rakah Kwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Slovakia. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom. This is Brother Iron from the GMS Jamaica camp. And just want to do a very quick lesson, right? And with this lesson, just want to ask one question, like a question that even me, myself, first and foremost, should ask myself. But the question is, are you of the night or are you of the day? Right? Are you a child of light or are you a child of darkness? Right? This is 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 5. It says, Ye are the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of the darkness. Right? It says, Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the day. But let us who are of the day be sober, and put on the breastplate of faith, love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. Right? So, go trouble a couple of these words, right? And also even the word watch. If you even do a root word or a word train, the word watch, it also means to be awake, right? But let me just touch these words. First, we're going to touch the light, right? Let the Greek play.
Strong's G 5457. Phos.
All right. So it says
Phos.
light, right? It says the light. Metaphorically, it says God's light. Salakia, be of truth and spirit and its knowledge, right? Together with the spiritual purity associated with it, right? Which is what the understanding of these words, right? The reason, our mind, the power of understanding, moral and spiritual truth. So, do you have moral and spiritual truth? Do you have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding provided by Yahweh Basham Yahushai, Basham Rakal Kodash, right? Which as it say, you are the children of light. So yeah, you have the of light and of the day. Now let's look up this word day right here. Right, let the Greek play.
Strong's G 2250. Hemera. Hemera.
Right, it says going straight to the metaphorical meaning, which is B. It says the day is regarded as a time for abstaining from indolence, Salakia, vice, crime, acts of this sort are perpetuated at night and in darkness. Basically, abstain from evil ways, which is attributed unto what? Darkness and night. Right? Going to continue in the word search, it says, we are not of the night. Now let's look up this word night. Right? It says metaphorically, as a matter of fact, let me play it.
Strong's G 3571. Nukes. Nukes.
Exactly. It says metaphorically, it says the time the time when work cease. Hey, we're all supposed to be working right now. Both in the physical world or the physical realm and in the spiritual realm. Right? Both in this truth and both in your daily life. Right? It says a time of death. Hey, we're not dead, yo. We have the I say he that remaineth in the congregation, he that Slakia, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Right? B, time for deeds of sin and shame. Right? We're not supposed to yeah, we are gonna go off, but we're not go when we say be overindulgent or willfully go sin and do things we're supposed to be to our shame, yo. See, the time of moral stupidity and darkness, We're not supposed to walk stupid. We're not supposed to walk as fools. We're not supposed to walk in a darkness like we're blind. We're supposed to walk as wise, right? We're supposed to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So we're supposed to move through in what? In wisdom, right? D, the time when the weary, right? No, it's not the time to be weary. And also the drunken, no, it's not the time to be drunk. And also when we're drunk, not really apply onto alcohol only, but it also mean anything we are doing excess. So whether I want to be sleep too much, whether I want to be have sex too much, whether I want to be drink too much, whether I want to be eat too much, right? Whether they're into video games or just being excessive towards this world, yo, right? Even and also sometimes you try to burn out yourself in the truth as well. But as I say, it does basically mean being excessive. So it's supposed to be moderate, right? It says the time when the weary and also drunken give themselves up to slumber. No, it's not the time to sleep. Hey, we are watchmen, right? And the watchman is very much needed in the night, just as much as in the day, but even more so in the night when it's harder to see. When things when you know the when the darkness come down and the time get more dangerous, right? Through the lack of light. But we are not we don't lack light. We have the light, right? So we're supposed to awake, right? We're supposed to see everything clearly, yo. We're supposed to slumber. Eyes not supposed to shut, right? Continue gonna go down in the words. So it says again, we are the children of light, and we're just going to those words, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So can we look up the word sleep, right? Watch and sober.
Strong's G 2518. Cathudo. Cathudo.
Right? It says to fall asleep, drop off to sleep. Exactly. Isn't it? You can't nod off in this truth, yo. Right? To become to sleep normally, to be emphatically, if I pronounce that properly, to be dead, metaphorically, yield to sloth and sin, to be indifferent to one's salvation, meaning you know do the things we're supposed to do in order to gain up salvation. Be indifferent towards this world and give heed unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, unto the salvation, yo, unto this truth. Right? So as I see, yo, to yield to sloth and sin, can't be lazy in this truth, yo, as the Apostle Ramla do the breakdown the other day, no more idle hands. Right? Yesterday, and if you look upon the word idle, tell us say, oh, lazy. Right? So let's look up the word also, as we say, look up the word sleep and watch as well as sober. Word watch, right? Play the Greek again.
Strong's G 1127. Gregareo. Gregareo.
It says to watch, metaphorically, give strict attention to, be cautious, be active, right? So we're supposed to be active in this truth. This word, this light. And in the daytime, as look up the word night a while ago and say, when it cease from work, if you're off the day, that means you're always active, right? And we're supposed to be always active till Yahweh shall come, because even though the time dark, we have the light, right? We have the light. So hey, it make a difference whether or not the time dark is or not, because we have the light, right? To take heed leads through remission and indolence, some destructive calamity suddenly overtake one, right? As you go down and say, vigilant, I'm going to go down to strong definition. It says to keep awake, watch, literally or figuratively, be vigilant, awake, watchful. So see that? For watch is as you're not supposed to sleep, you're supposed to be awake. You're supposed to give attention to, you're supposed to active, right? And don't be indifferent towards your salvation, yo. As they look up the root,
Strong's G 1453. Egairo. Egairo.
to arouse, cause to rise, to arouse from sleep, to awake, arose from the sleep of death, to recall the dead to life. So we're supposed to be like that. I'm supposed to also use this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to do the same, to call others from death to life, which is what? To call man from darkness to light, right? Which is calling them to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because he is the light. To cause to rise from a seat or bed, to raise up, to produce. Supposed to push out these lessons. Cause to appear. To cause to appear, bring before the public. Raise up, stir up against one. Rise up, cause to be born. Aren't we born again? To build, to rise up, to construct, erect. We are building the temple of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We're building the spiritual ark. We being lively stones. Right? So once again, are we of the are we of the day or of the night? Right? You see me? Are you of the day? Down here in the Strong's definition, it says through the idea of collecting one faculties, basically you're fully functioning, right? To awaken, to arouse, literally from sleep, from sitting, from lying, from disease, from death, or figuratively from obscurity, confusion, inactivity, ruins, non-existence. So you're supposed to have purpose, yo. You're supposed to be without a purpose in the truth. You're supposed to build up yourself, you see me? And when you learn, you go out there, go teach on the highways and byways, you apply it in your life, and also when you go to camp, you teach it to the men in your camp as well. Right? Are the brothers with around you. You see me? To stand, take up. Right? So are you of the day or are you of the night? That's the question, yo. It says sober as well. Right? Never want to make this too long, but hey.
Strong's G 3525. NAFO. NAFO.
So the word sober, to be calm and collected in spirit, be temperate, dispassionate, circumspect. And even where the brothers are going out on the live stream, yo, you might tired, right? You can't work off a mood. You can't say, oh, because I'm tired, so I'll do this tomorrow. No. You see me? This being dispassionate is acting despite how you feel. Right? So because you have to disregard your feelings, yo. Don't be indifferent towards the salvation as the other definitions say, yo. So you have to be calm and you have to be collected in spirit, temperate, circumspect. Watch what going on in spirit so you can know how to act, yo. Be attentive. Right? Going back to the precept. It says, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that are drunken in the day. Gotta look up the word drunken as well. See, as we already look up the word sleep. Touch I give problems to Lucky Akium. Right? Look up this word drunken, yo. It says play it from the Greek.
Strong's G 3182. Methusko. Methusko.
Intoxicated, make drunk, to get drunk, become intoxicated. Right? Look up the root. So basically, when you're intoxicated, you basically have too much of one thing, yo. That's the thing, toxic, something harmful. So you do something to a level where it's harmful. You can be intoxicated by your feelings, right? You can be intoxicated by almost anything, yo. As you say, anything after a while, when I do anything like excess, it become toxic. Just like if you eat too much of one particular vitamin, it be toxic to your body, right? So going to the next precept. Slakia Akyom. This is Romans, let me go Romans first. It didn't come up. Alright, let me just find it. Go Romans 13. This is Romans 13, verse 11. It says, "And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believed." Right? "The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting." And if you look up this word rioting, you're going for party in the night, basically. Drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Because that's the thing, the flesh strive after darkness, the flesh strive after sleep, the flesh like to be drunken, right? But you have to be of the spirit, right? You have to be, as the scriptures, as the definition said earlier, to be dispassionate, right? Therefore, let me just double check some of these words. Might not gonna all of them. Let me just look real quick. Slakia Akyam. Writing. Right? It's
Strong's G 2970. Komos.
Is it me? A revel, carousal, a nocturnal unrighteous procession of half-drunken, right, frolicsome fellows who after supper parade through the streets with torches and music in honor of Bacchus or some other deity, singing and playing before the house of male and female friends, hence use generally of feasts and drinking parties that are protracted till late at night, and indulge in revelry. Exactly. So the original sense of the word go back to partying like Bacchus and them thing there. But they say the last part said generally used for feasts and drinking parties. Right? So the one bag of partying, right, that now go cut it. Right? It says chambering wantonness, isn't it? So yeah. Let me go back to these and say, make not provision for the flesh, right? Which you know, if you go by the flesh, then ye shall surely die, right? Next precept, there's two more precepts. Ephesians 5 verse 14, right? It says, "Wherefore he said, Awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light," right? So this we'll look up the word we already look up the word awake. Same word. Look up the word light. Right? It says Christ it says to shine upon Christ will pour upon you the divine truth as sun gives light to men arose from sleep. Right? So this truth supposed to be like the sun I give light to you as you awake from sleep, yo. So that is what this truth is. So we're supposed to say again, are you of the day and are you of the night? Right? Are you of the day or are you of the night? And the final precept is 2 Peter 1 verse 19. It says, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. Right? So is the day dawn or the day star in your hearts, which is Yahushua? Then do the things as the Senator said, we are the children of the day. So if you are children of the day, then be the children of the day. Right? So with that, hope you brothers are edified. Once we want to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth, the sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.